going on?
Hello and welcome to the update, the weekly thing that we update you on all the stuff that's happened over the last week with the news and all that jazz. Jason, take it away.
I always look forward to what you're going to say at the start.
It's usually the same.
Yeah.
Just either messier or cleaner than
Back
the
to
week
front
before.
and backwards.
Yeah. News update
News.
happening now today, Jay.
Okay, so we're going to start with probably one of the funniest stories this week, and that was
Okay, I
Epic
like-
accidentally turning on PS4 and Xbox One crossplay.
See, now you say this, right? They accidentally turned on crossplay for Xbox and PS4 on their game Fortnite.
Yes.
Didn't they? Accidentally. That's a big word. I mean, accidents don't usually happen in coding and development like that, do they?
No.
I mean,
I think it was them trolling.
I think it was. You know, they may say accident, I say,
It's like, look.
let's turn this on until
Yeah.
someone finds out.
Yeah, it's like, look, it's there, it's doable, people like it, they're enjoying it.
Maybe they're sending a message
Yeah.
to Sony saying, come on, man, come on, hop on board. But Sony just went, nope,
Yeah, take that down now.
nope.
So it's since been switched off.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately,
yeah.
if you weren't in there. But it was discovered by a user that saw a Xbox gamer tag in the lobby, didn't they? Basically, because it had a space in it. Now on PlayStation Network,
You can't have spaces.
you can't have
no.
spaces, but you can on the Xbox.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when he searched for the username on the PSN with an underscore, it didn't turn up anything. But you search it on Microsoft, and boom, there it is. There's the gamer tag. So they put two and two together, and they went, "Hey, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
crossplay." So yeah, but that was switched
it's
off
gone.
hastily.
Yeah, now it's gone.
which is a shame.
Yeah.
But
They are adding the Battle Royale mode next week for free, though. The 26th of September. Which this sounds pretty cool. It's basically PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
yeah,
Just with building. So
Sounds
pretty
good to me.
Yeah, and it's free for everyone.
free.
Yeah. Right, now I've got something interesting that I spotted on the interwebs earlier.
Okay.
On Indiegogo, there's funding for a new console. So, you know what, the Retron 5
Yeah.
plays like all cartridge-based retro
Yep.
games.
Yep.
There's now I think it's pronounced CD, retro gaming system.
Oh wait, so it plays like Mega CD.
It plays,
Jaguar CD.
well, on the description that I've seen, it says CD-ROM,
Okay.
PlayStation, Neo Geo, TurboGrafx.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it's all disc-based. But they're seeking funding now on Indiegogo.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was saying not so long ago we should have like a PlayStation console that plays all of the games.
Yeah, so
you know,
all your
PS1, PS2,
your
PS3,
CD-based
PS4
games.
Yeah.
But to plug into your TV, so it's like a normal home console. It comes
Yep.
with a Bluetooth, looks like a DualShock 3 controller. That's what the images show. But you can play the old CD-ROM games on your TV and PlayStation games.
So now you can re-experience the joys or the woes of Zelda: Wand of Gamelon on your big screen TV.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, if you want to go and support that, go and check them out. They're accepting funding now, and I think that'd be well worth it. Especially if you've got a stack of CD games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sticking around, you know.
Yeah. Keeping the retro alive. I like
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Yeah.
Next, we move on to a while ago. We talked about Marvel Vs Capcom Infinite and the really cool-looking collector's edition that they were doing with the Infinity Stones. and everything.
LED Infinity Stones,
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah,
LED Infinity Stones.
yeah. So for $200, what actually turned up was what has been described as painted eggs in a tacky box. Which kind of light up a little bit, and you can't even remove the stones from the box. It's one big fixed unit for $200.
I just the picture made it look really good.
Yeah,
Jay.
And the statues as well look really cool that you got with it, but no, they're shoddy as well.
Come on, Capcom. I mean, do you remember when they released the Capcom versus? Was it Capcom versus? No, Street Fighter 4 Collector's Edition. The Street Fighter 4 Collector's Edition came in like a long box and it had Chun-Li fighting.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever really looked at that statue up close?
No.
It's the worst painted thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
It's terrible. So bad. And it's like, can't they just get some quality like figurine makers in to just do a nice figure?
I don't know what it is with collector's editions lately.
They've been really bad, haven't
Mortal
they?
Kombat X was a really funny one.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? The Arkham Knight the
Oh, the
Batmobile edition.
Batmobile fiasco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which-
that never happened.
No,
you know, I had that pre-ordered.
I had it pre-ordered for ages.
Did you get sent an art book?
I got sent the art book.
Yeah, we got an art book to say, sorry, we couldn't give you a Batmobile, here's a book.
Yeah. But I mean,
Great.
that was cancelled a week before it was due to release.
Yeah.
So did it ever exist?
I don't know, man.
It seems really weird.
Very strange, but yeah. So yeah, collector's editions. What are your thoughts on collector's editions? Have you noticed a quality drop like we have? Because it seems to be very few and far between that we get an actual decent collector's edition anymore.
Yeah, so it seems the quality's dropping, but the price is hiking.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when
Do
I
they think
back
we're
to-
dumb?
Unfortunately, yes, they probably do. But I think back to, you know, when we got our Destiny Collector's Edition, okay, we did get ripped off, but it was
did.
150 quid, and it was, a
good.
nice box, and there was some good stuff in it.
Yeah.
And then now, with Destiny 2, for £220, you just get a frigging bag. You know what I mean? I can't sound excited about a bag.
I know, I mean, literally, we've got a freaking ghost, you know, with Peter Dinklage's voice on it.
Which is very rare now.
Very rare. And yeah, all that other cool stuff. Like, I mean, I said I said I wasn't going to do this. I promised everyone I wouldn't do this. But I went and bought a copy of Destiny 2. It's still sealed.
I sold mine.
It's still sealed. I know, and I said I wasn't going to play this because I just said I'm done with Destiny. I said I've had enough. I don't need to play this anymore. So look out for my new live stream that's going to happen of a Destiny hater plays Destiny 2, and we'll see if I learn to love it. Anyway, moving on.
Probably not.
It was only because you mentioned Destiny, James.
So yeah, sticking with Capcom then.
Yeah.
So Street Fighter, it's its 30th anniversary
Yeah,
edition.
yeah.
So there's talk of an anniversary edition coming to PS4 and Xbox One. That's been rumoured. There's also a listing on shop2.net that showed Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition.
Arcade edition.
Yes. So it's
What does that mean?
basically it's the Street Fighter 5 that should have released years ago, with all of the content and arcade mode.
Arcade mode.
Yes.
Oh, they're finally putting an arcade mode in the game.
I believe so. Yeah.
It might actually be worth fucking playing now.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Well done, Capcom. You're only 2 years late. How many years?
It's probably meant to.
It's You're late.
Yeah.
You are late. Street Fighter 5 came out and no one played that thing because it was just like, well, where's the arcade mode and everything?
Yeah, it was just online, wasn't
It's
it?
terrible.
Yeah.
Awful. So I might actually pick that up if it's got everything included in it.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, all on a disc as well.
Well, good.
So that's quite nice.
That's
but
very nice.
it was listed on the website and then taken back down.
Right. So we know it's happening then.
yeah, so I think it's probably going to be announced some point this week or
Yeah.
this weekend, and then just appear everywhere again.
Yeah. Or instead of checking Shop2, you should go and check Target's website.
Target have all the answers
They
for everything.
do.
Yeah,
They're
sign up to
literally-
their mailing list.
Literally like the crystal ball of gaming news, aren't they? So yeah, that's something to look forward to then.
Yeah. Then we want to Rainbow Six Siege has been having a lot of issues, especially
yes.
on the PS4.
Only on the PS. Well, there's been issues on many platforms,
Yes.
but this is a big one for PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And what does it do, Jay?
Well, basically, if you are playing online, and let's be honest, you play it with your friends,
Yep.
if you go into the friends list on the PS4, like in the game, to invite a party together, it will basically crash your console, and it's even bricked some people's consoles.
It
like,
has.
completely.
The bricking is rare. Very rare. It's like a handful of people, but your console will keep crashing, and it's not very good for it. Basically, this new patch released for Rainbow Six Siege has caused this issue, and they released a statement earlier saying we realised that it's happening when people are using the invite function on the party invite, basically. So
Yeah.
don't do that.
Nope.
If you've already got the patch. If you haven't already got the patch, just don't download it yet.
The issue with that is because it's an online-only game. If you don't download the patch, you
can't play. So yeah, that's therein lies the problem with with online gaming.
Yeah.
That's a separate issue. But basically, if you don't want to run the risk of bricking your expensive PlayStation 4, then please don't play Rainbow Six with your friends until they fix the issue. Hopefully, there'll be more on that very soon.
Yeah. But
Hopefully.
I mean, I play it on the Xbox One, and since it was Blood Orchid, since
That's
that's
right.
gone out, it seems that everything they fixed with Operation Health has just gone back out the window.
Oh.
But don't get me started.
Okay, I won't. I wasn't going to ask.
No.
I wasn't going to ask.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So, yeah. And then, so lastly, we come on to rumours of the PS5 again.
Yeah, these have been
they've
rumbling.
Surfaced, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of them are just copy and pastes of what was said a while back when they said, oh, there might be one coming, but it'll be some time yet. So then a lot of publications have jumped on this saying, PS5 confirmed.
Yeah, and some like analysts that have been known to be correct and predict things that have come very true and exactly when they said they were going to happen. They said that the release date for the PlayStation 5 would likely be 2019, but he said, and I quote, if I was to put money on it, it would be 2020. 2020.
2020.
2020.
So, I mean, the PS4's been at what, 4 years now, almost? 2013, was it?
Yeah.
So, you'd at least hope there's another 2 or 3 years in it.
Yeah, I mean, you would hope. I mean, I'm not going to count the PS4 as a Pro as an updated.
No.
It's just not really. It isn't the next. What I would say is the next iteration of consoles, and to a certain degree, I wouldn't say the Xbox One X is the next iteration of consoles. And whilst we're on that, an insider at Microsoft apparently said that there are plans already in motion, and they're already working on a successor to the Xbox One X. Now, this brings me to my next point. Is this all happening too fast?
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
It's, as it's been said before, the console cycle is now turning into the mobile phone cycle, where you're going to get a new one every year.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Microsoft has recently teased something called forward compatibility. We all know the Xbox One X is backwards compatible, but this is a new thing that they've been saying about forward compatibility. What that really means, no one actually really knows yet. They're kind of speculating a lot at the moment, but we think it might be some sort of hardware updates that you can purchase for your Xbox One X and slap stuff in there. It's getting closer and closer to a PC. You know? Buy an extra RAM chip. Way.
Yeah, now you can play this game.
Exactly. It's like, oh, if you want the best visuals out of this game, then buy this bit of
to be fair, though,
to slap in the side.
Not the first time it's been done, is it?
It's not.
N64.
N64, and like, yeah, they were like one of the first hardware updates.
Yeah,
weren't they?
slap that graphics card in
and you got a
the
boost.
top. Yeah.
I mean, well, Sega Mega Drive and the 32X when that came out, slap that in the top, and you've got a graphical boost. And same with the Mega CD. They've been doing it for years. So why am I surprised? I'm not really. It's just the speed at which it's all happening.
Yes.
And before the Xbox One X and PS5 are out, you know, they're already talking about successors to the Xbox One X. It's like, really? Can we just buy
buy a console and know it's going to last like another 10 years?
Yeah.
Like the 360, whatever. They did. There was 3 iterations of the 360, but you didn't have to buy the next one to enjoy games better.
No, absolutely. And I know, like, Microsoft's thing is no one gets left behind, and anyone with a standard Xbox One or Xbox One S can still enjoy every bit of content that's coming for the Xbox One X. You just won't be able to play it in 4K.
Yeah.
Natively.
I don't understand what that means.
I don't know.
But it sounds impressive, sort of.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure because Jay, you might remember this. How much did the Xbox One launch for at retail? What was its price when it came out?
Ooh.
Was it?
It was close to 500.
It was close to 500. 449 maybe?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was 449.
Something like 449. The Xbox One X is 499, I believe. Or have I got that wrong? Is it 449?
I think it could be 449.
Right, so
$499.
So basically, they're releasing this bit of hardware that's that price. I'm just thinking, like, the Xbox One when it originally launched was really expensive.
Yes.
So I don't know. Is everyone going to get rinsed again, like with their wallet? You know, I remember waiting a long time, and I bought my Xbox One way after launch for like half the price.
Yeah. I mean, I could only. Back when Game would only sell their consoles in bundles, I paid almost £600 for my Xbox One. It was literally just after it came out, so I mean, the joke's on me.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, people, would you pay 500 quid for an Xbox One now? No, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't.
No.
You wouldn't. So, why get the X?
Yeah, I don't see the benefit.
I don't see that. Well, I see the benefit if you've got a freaking amazing TV and you just want the latest bit of gear.
But the Xbox One S has HDR support and it's half the price.
Yeah, so maybe get an S.
Get an S.
If you're desperate
Yeah.
for something new and your TV's got HDR, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was.
High dynamic range.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, I don't work in media or anything. So, yeah, just get one of those. I don't know. Unless you really, really want the X. Actually, it would be interesting to know how many of you out there are getting the X. The Xbox One X. Just let us know in the comments below if you've pre-ordered or if you've managed to pre-order, because the Argos released pre-orders the other day and they sold out within 2 days.
Yeah, this was the second round of pre-orders.
Yeah, so they are going pretty fast. So if you've got your hands on one, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for my stories.
Well, I have one little
Okay.
tidbit extra. It's a Brendan News special, everyone. This one's pretty cool. I found out that the US Navy are installing Xbox 360 controllers in their submarines to control the periscopes. How cool is that?
Wow.
Yeah. So they're basically, the reason for doing this, they're actually replacing a control system that used to cost $38,000, and it was like this kind of strange helicopter joystick style thing that was used to control the periscopes. But new recruits and people coming in were saying that how difficult it was to use this control system.
Yeah.
So basically they revitalized it and are now using Xbox 360 controllers, which are much more user-friendly because, well, everyone uses them.
Yeah, and they only cost £30,000 to buy.
No, but that was the other thing that one of the sergeants was actually saying, that now if one breaks, I can go to any store and just buy one for $20.
One, yeah.
And we're back up and running again. But the benefit of this is it also reduced training time on the use of the periscopes, like to minutes, because everyone just, well, I use this to play games.
Yeah.
It's the same. Okay, brilliant, you know? So why they didn't just use a simple control scheme like that in the first place is beyond me. But don't you think that's cool?
That's pretty cool.
It's like, you've got a really good controller here. Why not just use it for everything?
Yeah. Okay, so the Navy used 360 controllers,
Yeah.
and doctors use the Kinect for things that it wasn't originally invented for.
That's
so,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
Microsoft, you're doing good.
Yeah, you're doing
Just
good.
Not in the game.
Not in the gaming industry. No, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So submarines have now got a 360 control. You know what? I'd find it really hilarious if at some point Donald Trump visits a naval base and he's in a submarine with an Xbox 360 controller. Like, yeah, I'm gonna nuke everyone. Just a funny image in my head. Anyway, is that all the time? That's the news done, right?
That's the news done. Yeah.
Right, so now we've come to the part of the show where we read out your comments from last week's episode, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know, so Jay, what do we got? What do you got for us? Who's first?
Okay, well, before we get on to last week's, we had to film a day early, so
Yeah, we did,
the last couple of comments that came through weren't answered in last week's show.
So we're doing them now.
Yeah, but we did say we'd do it today. So we got two from the week before last. So Christian Denning is in there first.
Hey, Christian.
He said he bought himself XCOM 2 for a tenner on the PS4.
Nice.
So he said it's a bit of a bargain.
Yeah.
He wants to know what's the best value game that we've ever bought.
Best value or cheapest I've ever paid for a game? Because I think that was 99 pence and Leisure Suit Larry box office bust, which was the worst game I've ever played in my entire life. Yeah, but the best value game, I don't know. I picked up Titanfall for a £5 at Morrison's once.
Yeah, that's not bad going. Red Faction Gorilla at Morrison's was like
£8,
yeah, like
wasn't it?
£5 or £7
Yeah,
or something.
Oh wait, and you know what? We got all our cheap games from Morrison's. I bought Batman Arkham Origins from there for £6.
That's a bargain.
That is a bargain. So yeah, there you go. There's a few for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for that.
And then David Reynolds as well.
David.
He just wanted to ask what we thought of the amount of mainstream genres these days.
Mainstream genres.
Yeah, so he says he feels there's only about 5 main genres being released. So shooters, RPGs, platformers, racing, RTS.
Yep.
And the rest go to the indie market. Do you not think developers and publishers should try and branch out a little more like they did in the PS2 era?
Well, that was the thing. I mean, the PS2 era and the Xbox, and that, I think, like, a lot of the companies that were developing for those games were still kind of like young, apart from the big ones, obviously, that have been going since the bloody 80s, you know, like Konami and all that kind of jazz. There was a lot of new startups coming up with these new things. So there was a lot of experimentation. That's why there was quite a lot of diversity with those older consoles. But now it's kind of, I mean, gaming is so big now, and the industry is so tight and refined, and it's become a big money-making market that mistakes can't be made. Games cost an absolute fortune to develop now for the AAA platform, so a lot less risks can be taken. But fortunately, that's why these big consoles like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox are supporting the indie sector immensely, because that's where all the innovation's coming from. Because they don't want to put $250 million on making a next-gen title and have it be a risk. So they'll let an indie developer test out the idea first, and then they go, oh, yeah, that game where you build things out of square blocks, that's doing all right, isn't it?
We'll have some of that.
We'll have some of that. So they basically then look at the successes and nurture them from there. So I think there's still a lot of diversity and a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for, Jay?
I have no idea.
There's a lot of inspirational material that's coming out of the indie sector these days that a lot of the AAA developers are taking on board. So I think, yeah, there's only the main genres, but actually this brings me to a point about Resident Evil. But
okay.
About how someone in a comment section said, oh, everyone should lay off Resident Evil 7 because Capcom are making what they want.
I did see this. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and I said, well, they're not really making what they want, are they? They're making a mainstream first-person title that will reach a wider audience because it sells good.
Yeah.
So they're not making what they want, they're making what the market demands because they know it's going to be successful and they know they're going to make money, which makes total sense. But it also kind of makes things like Resident Evil a Call of Duty like clone.
Yeah, it makes everything quite, I don't know,
samey.
Yeah, stagnant, stale, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. Everyone's just playing it safe. They know what sells. It's like Call of Duty. No matter what they do to it, it's going to sell millions of copies, let's be honest. So they'll just continue making that. And then other people go, oh, that did really well. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring out Titanfall. Let's bring out this. Let's bring out that. Let's bring out, what other shooters have come out that everyone's gone like, oh, Halo 5. Let's turn the controls into Call of Duty controls and give everyone jetpacks. And
yeah, exactly.
Let's make it all the same because everyone likes this. Let's make it all the same. So, yeah. But the indie sector, if you want diversity and really cool, innovative stuff, then just stick around on the indie sector.
Yeah. There's something there for everyone anyway.
Absolutely.
So thank you. Thanks for your comments there. So now we're on to last week's video. So not really many questions on this one, but I'll still read out your comments.
Okay.
So Andy M got in there first, as always.
Hey, Andy.
YouTuber thinking about sponsors more than YouTubers, flagging videos for stupid reasons. Maybe YouTube would speak with someone to create a friendly agreement.
Yeah, I think this YouTube malarkey kind of falls, I think, quite a lot on. Yeah, okay. Say you own a very prolific brand of tractors. Okay, you've got a tractor brand. You look like a tractor guy. So you own a lot of tractors, right?
Yeah.
And then you got a load of videos of YouTube gamers playing Farming Simulator or whatever, and then one of the YouTube gamers is just swearing and being racist and all this kind of stuff on his stream. Do you want your tractor company associated with that guy?
Not really, no.
Right, so I think you as a company should be able to pick and choose what your content gets associated with. But unfortunately, I think that does mean that you're kind of going to have to alienate a lot of the other players that are playing the game normally.
Yeah, there's so much content being uploaded to YouTube on a daily basis. They can't look at it at a case by case.
Nope.
It's just literally, it's like, oh, you're doing that as well.
Yeah, because if it was case by case, then basically you're going to boil YouTube down to something like Netflix. You're only going to get the elite of the elite on Netflix.
Yeah.
Right? They pay a lot of money to have the content put onto that platform. YouTube is supposed to be for everyone. So there's no choice, really. There's no choice unless YouTube are willing to pay certain creators to make
safe
content. Then they have to just tar everyone with the same brush and say, nope, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Not suitable.
No.
So yeah, it's a bit of a.
Yeah, I think we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, but I think PewDiePie's made it worse.
Just a little bit, but it's gonna reach a breaking point soon. It's gonna go. They're gonna have to go one way or the other. So I suppose just watch this space because it can't continue like the way it is.
No. So we'll see what happens. But YouTube was once free. Now the regulations have kind of got to come in because, well, YouTube's starting to create celebrities.
Yeah. There's
Big ones.
people on there with a lot of influential power.
Yeah, I mean, Markiplier and PewDiePie, I mean, they've got more subscribers than Rihanna.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy. It's crazy. Something's got to be done. But they're doing it, and it's kind of hurting the little guy too. But
yeah,
there you go.
We're going to keep plodding on anyway.
Yeah.
So thanks, Andy. Thanks for your comment as always. William C5233 next.
What's up?
Said he could only think of this because he's been playing a lot of Yakuza lately, but have we ever played anything from the Yakuza series?
I've always seen the Yakuza games on the shelf, and I've always looked at the back at them and gone,
yeah, I own one of them.
I never played one.
Me neither.
So, yeah, I've never actually bought one, never tried it, never seen anyone playing it, but I've always been told, you should really check out a Yakuza game.
Yeah.
You might love them. So I'm like, okay. Maybe I will.
Yeah, maybe I might play the one that I've got. So if any of you guys have played any of the Accusers, then let us know in the comments and basically just persuade us. Yeah. Sell the game to us.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Give us your own little mini review.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. So thanks, William. Thanks for your question.
Cheers.
Ruff, next.
Ruff.
He says the reason YouTube is so popular is because there isn't as many restrictions as on TV.
This is what we were
just saying. And then he goes into a little bit of stuff that I probably shouldn't read out on a update.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so basically that is really, that is it. Yeah. So there's not as many restrictions, and people are like testing the waters, and maybe they're pushing. Certain YouTubers are pushing it a little bit too far. Yeah, which is having a trickle down effect on everyone, because if someone with that much power and influence is saying that kind of stuff, then it's going to make advertisers go, well, I don't want my stuff associated with this guy, so anyone that's covering that, we'll just pull. Yeah.
We'll just pull it, because, like you said, they can't do it on a case-by-case. They just can't. So I think what YouTube need to do, or it's something that they should think about doing anyway, is try and get a system in place, and I've said it before, to have some sort of tier system where they can filter out, which is, I suppose, what they're doing in a way with the not suitable for all advertisers.
Yeah.
But I wish there was clear rules that we could follow as creators to make sure that we kind of land in that safe category. I know there's things like, don't swear, don't talk about racism, don't talk about war, don't talk about Donald Trump, which I think I've done all of those in this one video.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But yeah, no, there's no clear guidelines, and even looking at the videos that we upload, the Ride to Hell, I'm going to use the Ride to Hell series as an example, because let's face it, they all contain
nudity or swearing to some degree.
Yeah, we swear a lot on it because it's funny, and there's a lot of graphic content.
Yeah.
And some of the videos are flagged as not appropriate, some of them are flagged as appropriate, and there's no difference. Like, all the videos contain pretty much the same sort of thing, so what's the difference?
Basically, there isn't any difference, but it's whether or not YouTube's automatic algorithm thing picks up
on it,
on what you said, or what it looks at the title as well. So if you've got something like something about lesbians and gays in the title, it would look at that and go, well, that's not appropriate because McDonald's don't want to be associated with that. Or I'm not saying they don't, I'm just saying that as an example, companies that have said we don't want to be associated with that, it will look at the title and go, nope. Regardless of whether you've been squeaky clean throughout the whole video, if it detects that one thing, it'll just go, nope, nope, not at all. So we're kind of having to be really careful with what we do, which is I don't know, is it slapping down on free speech a little bit? Well, no, it's not, because you can still upload it, you just won't get paid for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but what I've said for YouTube in the past is they need some sort of tiering system where it's like, if your video is heavily produced and it's, looks really nice and it's well edited, it's got good sound and all that jazz, I think it should be put into an upper tier,
a higher category.
Yeah, or just push further in the search results, Then
the birds. I saw something online the other day of someone streaming Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
But what they were doing, they had their phone set up recording the screen with a mirror in the bottom, so that it was mirroring their face. So their face appeared at the bottom of the TV, and that's how he was streaming it.
No way.
Yeah, it's brilliant. If I can find the picture or something, I'll put it on video now. But yeah.
Really? So he was just filming the screen?
Filming the TV with a mirror in the bottom corner with his face in it.
That's freaking genius. How many views?
Sat behind, I don't know. I didn't want to look. Probably millions.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
So
that obviously wouldn't be on the same category as the content that we produce or
No.
PewDiePie, Markiplier produce.
exactly, because we actually use the proper equipment,
Yeah.
not mirrors and phones on.
Yeah.
We'd never record shows with a mobile phone.
God no.
No.
So thanks, Ruff. But I
thanks.
think this YouTube thing is going to probably be.
It's gonna go on.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
going to keep on going.
Yeah.
But moving on, Cookus Nerdy Corner.
Hey.
He says that yes, Parasite Eve 1 did come out in the US and Japan.
it
But
did.
unfortunately,
Not the Europe.
no, it didn't come out
market,
over
no.
here.
But that means there is a subtitled version.
Yeah. But apparently, if you get a US PSN account, you can get Parasite Eve through the backwards compatibility thing on PlayStation on that way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, yeah, but don't you need, even though it's backwards compatibility, don't you need a disc to say that you've got it?
No, well, they
Or is
have
that one of the download
the
ones?
digital online library things, so
Right.
that might be worth checking out.
Yeah.
would actually quite like to play the first one.
Yeah, we've only played the sequels. So.
Yeah. So thanks for that.
Cheers. Thank you.
Matthew Smith next.
Hey, Matthew.
So he bought a game called Made a Game with Zombies in it.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
indie store.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was like a proper, it was a twin stick shooter.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was really hard as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
lots of fun, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, is it closed now? No, it's
No.
September
Next
29th.
week. Yeah. So next Friday.
Next Friday, the indie store on the Xbox 360 will be closing. So if you haven't played I Made a Game with Zombies in it, go and play it now.
Yeah.
Because it'll be your last chance to get it.
Yeah. But any games that you have bought, you'll still be able to download
Yeah.
and play. You just can't access the store to buy new ones.
Totally.
So, yep. So thanks, Matt.
Cheers.
Steve McCourt next. Says,
Steve Hood.
When's the room tour happening, guys?
When the house is tidy. Because it's not at the moment. See this bit right here? This is clean. If I rotate the camera
Chaos.
in any other direction, utter chaos. Utter chaos. There's a dead chicken over there. There's some sort of other animal,
I swear that
Over
pile
there.
of clothes is moving.
and I think there may be a dead hooker over there as well. I'm not sure. But when we've tidied all that up, you can have a room tour.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's definitely happening. So thanks, Steve. Left-hander.
Light Thunder.
Yeah.
That one. Hey,
Apologise.
how's it going?
The problem with the DMCA takedown thing is that if developers or companies that have said you are free to monetize gameplay are then allowed to say, we don't like what this person has said, it opens the floodgates for some seriously skewed practices.
Yeah, I mean, I think I actually replied to this one, or did I?
Nope.
No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Maybe I dreamt it, but yeah, basically, you've mirrored what I've kind of said, really, that it basically tars everyone with the same brush if this is allowed to happen, which, yeah, it's for copyright. You can't just decide that you don't like someone after the fact and then take your content away or revoke that license. However, you can stop them from doing it in the future.
Yeah.
So you can say, like, for example, in PewDiePie's case, Campo Santo can say, right, anyone can live stream this game and play it except for PewDiePie, you're banned.
Yeah.
You know, they can say that.
But there needs to be...
But they can't revoke it.
Yeah, but the point he's making as well is that you're not violating the game or the developer. It's because of something you said, or you've worded a personal opinion on a video that features their content. They're now blocking that content from you, but you're not in violation of their...
Let's Plays are a violation of copyright, hands down. There's no getting around that, but all developers let it happen.
Yeah.
Because it's beneficial for them. If they see thousands of people playing the game online and thousands of people are watching them, then it's beneficial to the people that made the games. Because everyone in the chat is going, what game is this? Where can I get this? This looks amazing, you know? And this guy's having loads of fun with it. I mean, case in point, Skate.
When PewDiePie started playing Skate 3 again, it re-entered the charts.
It re-entered. This game was so old as well at this time.
3 years old.
3 years
and
old.
Broken, but re-entered the charts.
Yeah.
EA had to actually make more copies to meet demand.
And they had to finally patch it to get all the bugs out of it.
But that made the game not as fun.
Yeah, so weird, right? But the point I'm trying to make is that Let's Plays are allowed because that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
So it's just, but it is illegal.
Yeah.
It's a very grey area. You're not allowed to do Let's Plays. I'm not allowed to live stream gaming content. I shouldn't be allowed, but they let you do it. So I think we should all shut the hell up.
Yeah, let's just... Yeah, the more we complain about it, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
YouTube, gaming on YouTube will just cease to be.
It'll just stop.
Yeah.
Do you want that? I don't want that.
Me neither.
No.
That's kind of what we do.
I mean, well, we don't just do Let's Plays, but I think the channels that do just do Let's Plays, basically it falls under what we do with our documentaries and reviews and stuff like that is what's called transformative.
Yes.
So we're taking the material and we're transforming it into another product.
Yeah.
A review, which is educational, which is, you know, so it falls into that category. But what a Let's Play is pretty much raw, unedited game content with the music in it and everything. Yeah. Okay, you might be talking over it, but that's commentary's not considered as a transformative thing. You have to heavily transform it, you know? So they'll be in a lot of trouble if that happens. We'll be fine because we can make other stuff, but Let's Players and live streaming in general could take a big hit.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so Twitch for one would just completely just cease.
Which kind of says to me why they won't do it, because everyone's kind of benefiting from this pie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you go against the streamers, you're taking on someone like Twitch.
Twitch is big.
And it's important for the devs to get their games out there. So it's kind of everyone's scratching each other's backs, you see?
Yeah.
So this is a chain that could be broken, but I don't think it will, because it'll cause too much upset if it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So thank you for your comment.
Cheers.
And lastly, Shadow Girl Kita.
Shadow Girl Kita. I wonder who that could be.
I know, right? Any games interesting you from the Nintendo announcement this week?
Well, yeah. Obviously, Doom and Wolfenstein.
On the Switch.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I probably wouldn't buy Wolfenstein on the Switch. I'd probably prefer it on a proper home. I say proper home console. I know the Switch is, but you know what I mean. My classic
I was going to say every Nintendo fan just
fell off their chair.
Said, what?
It's like, well, I know, I love my Switch, but I'd definitely get Doom on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
why Doom and not Wolfenstein? They're made by the same company.
I played Doom to death, and it's just like I'd love to play it on the Switch. But Wolfenstein, I feel like I don't play the Switch in the dock. I don't think I've ever played my Switch in the dock. I always play it handheld.
You should play it in the dock, man.
It sits in the dock to charge. It's just that's my charging station.
Just plug it in and play it.
Yeah, I could.
Sorry about that. I just saw a battery warning level come up. Anyway, I think that's all the time we've got for today, isn't it?
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, that's everything done. So don't forget to hit the old like button if you like the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button too if you are new to us. Welcome aboard. And also, if you'd like to leave us a comment down below, we'll read it out in the next week's show. If we can. These are getting pretty long, so we might start picking and choosing some comments. But yeah, if you'd like to leave us a comment, then please do, and we'll read it out next time. But for now, that's all the time we've got for. So as always, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.